Welcome, everyone. Today we're going on a journey straight down, 12 kilometers down, to the deepest hole humans have ever dug. You might have heard the spooky version of this story, but the real one, way weirder and way more fun. Strap in. Ah, yes, the well to hell. Maybe you've heard this one. Soviet scientists drilled so deep, they broke into hell itself and recorded screaming souls on tape. Chilling stuff. It's also completely, beautifully 100% false. But before we debunk it, admit it, it's a great campfire story. The myth started with a Finnish newspaper in the early 90s, then got picked up by a Pentecostal TV network in the States. They claimed scientists lowered a heat-resistant microphone and captured, and I quote, the tormented screams of the damned. No microphone was ever lowered. No screams were recorded. But the Soviet Union had just collapsed. Nobody was around to fact-check, and the story exploded worldwide. Classic urban legend material. So what were they actually doing up on the freezing Kola Peninsula? Pure science, believe it or not. In 1970, the Soviet Union launched a drilling project with a single goal: go as deep as humanly possible into the Earth's crust. Not for oil, not for weapons, just to see what was down there. It was geology's moonshot. And the surprises they found? Way stranger than demons. Let's put this number in perspective. 12,262 meters. That's 40,230 feet. Mount Everest is 8,849 meters. The Mariana Trench bottoms out at about 11,000 meters. The Kola Borehole beats them both. It is, to this day, the deepest point humans have ever reached below Earth's surface. And here's the humbling part. It's only about a third of the way through the crust. We never even got close to the mantle. Here's where things get properly weird. At 6 to 7 kilometers down, the drill hit something nobody predicted: liquid water. Not an underground lake or ocean, water trapped inside the rock itself, in microscopic fractures. Every model said this was impossible at those pressures and temperatures. The water should have been driven out eons ago. But there it was, sitting in the rock, like it belonged there. This single discovery reshaped an entire field of science. And then, fossils. Tiny single-celled marine plankton, fossilized and exquisitely preserved in rock that had been cooked and crushed for 2 billion years. To put that in perspective, these organisms were already ancient when the first dinosaurs hatched. The dinosaurs showed up about 230 million years ago. These little guys predate them by nearly 2 billion years. They proved life can thrive at depths we never thought possible. So why did they stop? Not demons, not budget cuts, heat. The team expected temperatures around 100 degrees Celsius at that depth. What they actually hit was 180 degrees, nearly double. At that temperature, solid rock starts behaving like warm plastic. Drill bits melted. The hole kept deforming, trying to seal itself shut, as if the Earth was actively rejecting the intrusion. Drilling deeper became physically impossible with any technology we had. The planet literally pushed back and said nope. Let's walk the timeline. 1970, drilling begins on the frozen Kola Peninsula. 1979, they break the world depth record at 9,583 meters. 1989, the all-time record, 12,262 meters, a mark that still stands. 1992, with temperatures climbing past 180 degrees and the Soviet Union gone, the project shuts down for good. And 2005, they seal it. 20 years of work, the deepest hole in human history, capped with a metal plate you could literally trip over. Here's the humbling truth. All that effort, 20 years of drilling, thousands of scientists, the deepest hole ever made, and we only got about 1/3 of the way through the Earth's crust. The mantle, that churning layer that drives continents and volcanoes and everything else, never touched it. The Kola Borehole is a monument to human curiosity and stubbornness, and also to how much we still don't know about the ground beneath our own feet. Thanks for taking this ride straight down with me.